Whoop, whoop. What's up, you guys? Happy Sunday. Happy end of the weekend. Hope everybody had a great, fun weekend, chilling, getting stuff accomplished, whatever it was that you were hoping to get done during the weekend. I hope you did. Much love to you guys. Let's close it off strong with the Impact Watch-Along. Whoop, whoop. We got Lab Rat with us. Yeet, yeet. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Whoop, whoop. Some clips from Slammiversary. Yeah, pal.
Will you marry me? We feast your eyes. The elegant snatch. 118. The personal concierge has been enchanted. Rosemary is a knife.
You call that a knife? That's not a knife. This is a knife. Yeah, pal. What's up, Gam Wolfers? Last Sunday of July, let's party. Whoop, whoop. In fact, cheers, pal. I gotta admit, I like that finish with Mike Bailey and Ali with bringing having her in there. He tries to get having her do the screw job. He refuses to, and then Bailey goes over with the sharpshooter. Hey, what's going on, Rudy? One sec, guys. Yeah, see how they follow up the Josh Alexander heel turn, which is much, much needed for him. Yeah, I heard about some of the stuff they did at the Comic-Con. If AEW presented itself as a parody of a wrestling company, as a parody of a wrestling show, I think they would do and leaned into their shit. I think they would do very well. That's my opinion. Like AEW as a company and everything that happens around there, like I find that very entertaining. As far as their actual on-screen content, not so much. I mean, to be fair, that is kind of that same audience. That is that same audience. Ooh, nice. They updated the opening with the new champs. Kicking it off with our new champion, the one and man, Nick Nemeth. Whoop, whoop.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Impact Zone, the new Team World Champion, the one and man,
All right, turning fan on real quick, 1 second. Yeah, maybe not with Monet and Willow. I mean, I'm not opposed to furthering wrestling storylines at places like Comic Cons. I think that's a great place to do it. It'll get exposure, it'll go viral on social media, but Monet and Willow, that ain't nah. That ain't a feud for that ain't the feud for it. Obligatory you deserve a chance. Whoop whoop. Yeah, pal. Yeah, for sure. Like it should be they should be retweeting that twice a day. They should be all over their social media. They should be showing clips of it on all their shows this week, but they're not.
Slammiversary was a hell of a night. It could have gone anyone's way, but most importantly, Moose, World Heavyweight Champion. And here's why that bothered me. He was protected. He laid back.
We got Swerve Show in the house. What's up?
Promise to be a fighting champion.
We just hanging, we chilling. Yeah, like what the? Where's the promotion? Where is your street team? Dude, I know indie promotions. Like I've worked for indie promotions that do better, jobs promoting their shows. Like they actually get street teams of people who go out and flyer, put out posters.
Any place, any wrestling company. Any damn night. I will make this title the greatest title in all of professional wrestling, and I will do this until it's pride from my
Pardon the interruption. Pardon the interruption, ladies and gentlemen. Esteemed citizens of TNA, allow me to introduce to you
Dude.
the greatest X Division champion of all time, Mr. Mustafa.
They literally put Sing with Ali simply because you can easily shift from champagne to campaign. And of course, it also you can turn Sing into sign real quick. Champagne Sing, campaign sign. Like it ain't hard to figure out that thought process.
Absolutely no disrespect to you. You winning the TNA
Yeah, pal.
World.
If more people listen to him, these shows would be a lot better all around.
I don't know what that means.
I liked that line. I don't know what that means, but screw you too. I thought that was clever. I like that.
What was the biggest screw job in the history of professional wrestling? You can't, after everything that I've done for TNA, after everything that I did for the X Division.
And I'll give Ali credit like this. At least he's playing this. At least he's doing. Yeah, he's doing a good. I think Ali's doing a very good job portraying a delusional heel.
I believe you did a great job as champion. You were on magazines. You took that title all over the world. You really made a difference. I would love to shake you. Job as champion. Then Montreal's own Speedball Mike Bailey beat your ass, right? Facts are facts.
I'm talking. Speedball did not beat me. Speedball screwed me. He screwed me real hard.
It's like the way Ali's playing it off is you're able. You can kind of split. You know, the dip between Ali the character and Ali the person. Like it's like you can tell Ali the person knows. Okay, if I play this off like this, it'll make my character look better. Speedball stole the election.
Montreal, you make a great point.
Speaking of stolen elections, I think based on things that I personally have seen and witnessed, I think they're going to try to pull that again at a state level and a local level. I actually have definitely some things that I have seen and witnessed that I will actually be sending to my state's attorney general.
Right now, I'd like to announce a new initiative in which I make the TNA World Title great again.
All right, it's clearly something French.
First and foremost, as the brand new TNA World Champion, I need you to take a step back before I drop you on your ass. Now, you don't have to launch a campaign for the world title. The world knows I am a fighting champion anytime, any place you step to my face, and you got it. So, and as much as I think Santino would agree with me, I say we put this title on the line and we do it right now, brother.
I've heard a lot of great things about the new Deadpool movie. I will have to check that out. I mean, just from the trailers, the chemistry between Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds is just off the charts.
what started off as a respectful exchange between here, but for the courtesy of our new TNA
Peppercini time, pal. Very nice. Very, very nice. Dude, I wish I was on edibles and went to go when I went to go see Clerks 2. Clerks 2 is the only movie that I've paid to see in theaters twice. I thought I enjoyed it that much. I actually paid to see it again.
Also, we are going to hear from Josh Alexander in the Impact Zone following his shocking actions in the main event of Slammiversary. But on tap tonight for the main event of Impact, Roman Matt Hardy and the brand new TNA World Tag Team Champions, the ATC, renew their mutual.
Dude, what's up, GZD DR4 Ev? I like that. I actually like that. It brings the actor back, but he's not. But the character he played is still. It's not Iron Man. It's Victor Von Doom.
He's been around the block more times. Really know how this goes. These guys
That's awesome,
numbers in their favor.
dude. Kevin Smith was very, very influential. So, dude, that's cool.
They do have the numbers. My brother, he's still hurt. He's not here. We're in Canada. But the seven deities have given me a very prolific conclusion. And tonight, there is someone who wants to appear that we all.
Dude, that part of that promo made me laugh. Like, my brother's not here. He's hurt and we're in Canada. Like, if you understand the Canada part, like the legal reason, like, because Jeff Hardy can't legally be in Canada because of his, criminal record.
There's only one. It's me. Here's another thing. I know why you're calling yourself the wanted man, because you're a professional thief. You stole that title from me at Slammiversary. I want it. I get it. I get it. You're the king. We see that. But I pinned you. So, as a fighting champion, I'll fight you once you start the back. Oh, the back of the line. Look at me. I've been here way too long. Hey. First of all, you and me have some unfinished business. Oh, all right. Do we nickname this brother? Do we? What business is that? What business is that? No. You let the idea in my locker room. You guys. This is a professional establishment. We can't have this kind of.
Does that make me a bad person to say that Ryan Nemeth has a nose that Disco would be jealous of?
You want to fight the Hungarian boy? A Nemeth? This one right here. You're gonna fight the next.
Cornette's banned in Canada? That's the first I've ever heard of that.
Two huge matches for next week. For the first time in a long time, a TNA World Title match right here. You can't wait for that now. Moose is no longer the TNA World Champion. Following Slammiversary. Slammiversary was rough.
He'd be thrilled, yeah, pal.
The Verdun Auditorium in Montreal. Alicia Edwards, the only member of the system that was this next weekend. We understand that the system must be on hand tonight here at Impact, but so far they're not talking to anyone.
Get me Burt Macklin, FBI, pal.
point was causing mayhem left and right. However, he was the first man eliminated in the main event.
I mean, it has to be someone in a match like that, but not the way Macklin wanted to go, that's for sure. He looked like he was going on a tear at one point, to your point, Tom. But
Damn, really? That's crazy.
listen,
He's a heel.
my opponent gets out, I have to get something off my chest.
Oh yeah, Disco in his prime. He'd work circles around today's talent.
I've been trying to Slammiversary when I had complete control and I was kicking the crap out of each and every one of my opponents in this ring. I'll admit it. I got caught and I was eliminated. I'll admit it. But what is real? Putting my body on the line to become a two-time TNA World Champion, and you Canadian people have the audacity to sing, nah, 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 hey, hey.
Yeah, it's like the Steve Macklin face turn is over. That experiment's done. But the problem is now is we're kind of heel heavy.
Total lack.
Oh yeah, he absolutely could, Lab Rat. He's definitely got a big enough roster. No way to kill Santino's gimmick, dude.
Walk to the back and let Steve Macklin keep running his mouth.
Man, this gimmick's really turned like house show indie. Oh, the dude in the front row dressed like PCO.
The people have spoken.
Here's what kind of loses me right here. Shouldn't Macklin have seen that punch coming a mile away? Like even as a fan, I'm standing here going, okay, if I'm standing there as Macklin, I'm going, okay, I'm gonna wait for you to do your whole act, then wait for you to swing. I'm gonna block it and then start laying the shots in. Really? I did not hear that. That makes sense, though.
Their shoulders down and taking just like that has taken over.
Like, you could do that thing where he blocks a punch, lays in a few shots, Diener takes it back, and then gets his shine in.
That was the word you and I were continuously hearing from other wrestlers. Oh, that's been here in TNA wrestling, and then he flipped the bird to everybody in the auditorium, and that went out the window.
Yeah, very true.
Thousands of people cheering your demise in a situation just like that.
Deadpool rules. Yeah, pal. What's up, Scott Wolford? Whoop, whoop. Good to see you, pal. Hope you're doing well. Giggity, giggity.
Making sure that Backlund before 5. Another backbreaker, and Backlund trying to wear out Peter.
This has been a decent match. Get me Cloud Strike, pal.
We also knew how important was the match for the world title. Kicked off he was after getting eliminated first.
Very cool. That's awesome, dude. Hope it goes well. Hope everything goes this weekend's going like awesome. I'm expecting some surprises at SummerSlam. Here's what I think is going to happen in the Solo Sikoa Cody Rhodes match. Paul Heyman's going to come out at some point in the match, like when the Bloodline's like beating the shit out of Cody. They're beating the shit out of Randy. They're beating the shit out of Owens. Here comes Paul Heyman in a wheelchair, gets the phone out, does the whole call Roman Reigns bit, and here he comes and he cleans house, and there's your Roman Reigns babyface turn. Yeah, Joe Hendry concert on NXT. Yeah, pal. Yeah, that was the right finish. At this point, Cody Diener's just a crowd pleaser act. So having heels go over him clean it's actually good for the heels. It gives them heat. Oh, that's cool, man. Hope that goes well. Concert of the year, Joe Hendry NXT, pal.
Pull up your britches and get ready for a ride because we are here with the network. So, show what I do.
Get me Death Machine TV, pal.
We got one big dumbass, AJ. We got a little dumbass, Squad, and we got a psycho sit-looking dumbass that goes by the name of Bishop.
With Chet Cheddars.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chet Cheddar's on location for DMTV, but they're freaking weather bulletin. As you can see here in Montreal, there is a 4% chance of rain, but a 98% chance that Sammy Callahan is going to shove his foot straight up the tree Francis. I never know how. Thank you, Chet Cheddar, for this riveting weather report. And now on to tonight. Tonight. I don't give it this one. I don't give it this two. I don't give it all. Dumbasses. What I've done with you. You can bet your bottom dollar. 3 broke bitches on your gate. Tell she thumbs up. Thumbs down. Cut.
Dude, I like that. That was very creative. Man, he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
In the main event of Slammiversary this past TNA star Joe Hendry once again appeared on NXT this week. And we've learned that this coming Thursday night, Joe Hendry will be performing one of his world-renowned live concerts as a part of the NXT Great American Bash.
Prediction that sets up a match for week 2 of a Great American Bash. Turn this fan off real quick, guys. 1 sec. Yeah, pal. Get me to AJ Francis.
Inside the Bernard Auditorium, and it was AJ Francis who attempted to defend the TNA Digital Media title and the International Heavyweight Wrestling title against PCO in a Montreal street fight.
This dude looks like Eminem and Sid Vicious had a baby.
In Montreal.
Here's the bullet. Machine City.
Sammy Callahan to take in the festivities of that Montreal street fight and potentially
Yeah, pal.
Olive branch. A sweet, sweet first class made of money kind of olive branch. And Sammy Callahan literally spit in their
Callahan's definitely one of the more creative guys on the roster. That's for sure.
right off of the bell.
Total non-stop summer.
already going to work here. Trying to tenderize the big man, AJ Francis.
Francis sitting outside.
Controlling the ring here in the early going.
Those big Josh Bishop, the 300-pounder who
No, I take that back. Eminem and Scott Steiner.
CO.
We saw his ability to brutalize his opponent.
With maybe some Sid jeans thrown in there.
Pounding the ring. And then moves
and Francis uses the distraction to take over.
All he needed, it's all AJ Francis needed was 1 second.
And Francis should be disqualified here. Daniel Spencer showing a lot of leniency.
Darkside Caster, whoop whoop. What's up, man? Good to see ya. Hope you had a great weekend, man. Good evening to you too, sir. Whoop whoop. Just catching up on this week's TNA impacts. Yeah, pal.
Few little examples. Has always been a bit of a lone player, a lone wolf himself. But man, what an opportunity he squandered with his old friend Rich Swann in First Class.
Big Papa Shady, holla if you hear me.
With First Class, I don't think Callahan is really a part of what First Class believes in any shape or form. I mean that as a compliment.
Awesome.
That's right. Awesome club.
Hope you guys kicked ass. Whoop whoop.
Celebrity friends, amenities, front of the plane kind of, treatment. Yeah, sucks. That's right.
It's tied with Paul Walter Hauser.
Very cool. Nice.
Right there before the count of 5. Bishop tossing Callahan back inside.
And just taking this entire stage.
Dude, if that Bishop dude got trained, he could be a big wrestling star. He could. He's got a good look to him. Like, joking aside, he's got size, he's got a look. He could be something. It's definitely worth finding out.
Let's just
Leave the memories alone.
let's just call it like it is. AJ Francis flopped at Slammiversary.
Joe Hendry a lot, Tom? Is that it? You got jokes? Feeling crafty? Careful, you might end up like Sammy Callahan right now.
It's been a good show so far tonight.
Once again, Francis
I mean, kind of more on the house show side. But one of those shows where, like, if I bought a ticket and I'm in the crowd, I'm not going away disappointed.
On full display here.
Francis continues to beat the hell out of Callahan. He's got plenty of help as always.
That's kind of clever. He's kind of like the AF on the back of his shirt's kind of like he tried to make it look like it's in kanji. I think that's pretty clever. Which makes me think he's an anime fan.
Finding this opening here.
And down goes Callahan.
Strike from AJ Francis to put Callahan straight down to the mat. How much more? How much more can the death machine withstand from AJ Francis and the rest of?
Been a pretty decent match, but this is this kind of feels more like a house show or maybe even a borderline pay-per-view match instead of a TV match.
Slammiversary, which was sold out, and you can relive any time on demand on TNA Plus. Oh, Francis went for the Tennessee pesky knee strike in the corner. On the move. Swanson she was paying attention to AJ Francis. Didn't see Swan's involvement.
Now we can get that sweet Tennessee whiskey. Money.
Francis in control right now with Josh Bishop and Rick Swan backing him up. Don't forget, still to come tonight in our main event. It's Matt Hardy and the new TNA World Tag Team Champions in ABC up against the System, Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers, and JDC. Also, we will hear from Josh Alexander here in the Impact Zone.
Man, I haven't really been playing anything recently. Mainly just been working and streaming. Or doing the watch-alongs, I should say.
Set up for the down payment. That big choke slam. Callahan knows how dangerous that is. Oh, to the front.
Whoop, whoop. What's up, Liz? How you doing? Giggity, giggity. I think, man, if I was booking this, I would have AJ go over. Because I think it would, like, if you're going to go with the program with these guys, that's how you do it. Like, he'd have to go over. And then you have Callahan, playing the mind games with him and screwing with him.
To the big man.
Using the momentum of Francis against him to pull off the slam.
Now he's got to follow up here. But for his trouble.
Put to the leg here,
Now I'm seeing a little bit of Billy Gunn in that guy too. Like, it's like somebody say, okay, let's get the best wrestler genetics and put him into one.
Think about the Cactus Driver 97. Swan trying to get the damn ring. The referee trying to get Swan.
Hold on. It's lays out Callahan.
Swan's involvement once again drawing his attention.
And for a house show match, this was fine. For TV, you could have accomplished this in half the time.
The first class victory for him.
Here's your winner, AJ Francis.
A first-class victory is a victory that gets you to the front of the plane, Tom. That's exactly what was just achieved here tonight.
First class follows up after Slammiversary. What is next for Swan and Francis and team?
We said we are sins. You knew us by name. Those of you followed us into the shadows embrace. We are envy. We are pride. We are wrath. But our names number more than 7. Demon assassin, death dealer of the shadow, heir apparent to the throne of the undead realm. It means nothing. Gone, stripped from us, and now serpent slithers through the garden with no humans to play with. Who are we without? Who are we? We spoke for the high. We don't deserve to speak for the high when we don't hear.
All right, one sec, guys. Got to switch over to the other recording. Let's see here. One sec, sorry.
We don't hear more.
All right, there we go. Sorry about that. All right, I like that vignette, but where are we going now? Oh yeah, they made this match during the anniversary. That's right.
Total nonstop summer tour continues. Next week, August 2nd and 3rd, we're going to be in Tampa. On August 30th, TNAWrestling.com for full ticket information. There's plenty of new events have just been announced.
Man, it kind of feels like Hammerstone's a little bit lost in the fold. I mean, one idea I'd have for Hammerstone right now was to, with the X Division being the whole, it's not about weight limits, it's about no limits. Have Hammerstone go after the X Division title. Have him absolutely obliterate Mike Bailey for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, show some respect and welcome. By Ellen.
Ash.
Second away from an elegant future top in the knockout division. Unfortunately for you, me, and the rest of the world, Match by Elegance is not your teenage knockout world champion.
It was a Slammiversary this past weekend right here in
I really think they should have flipped the belt. They really should have put the knockout title on Ash. I think she would have been a fantastic, main villain for your new, whoever you're building as the next babyface in the Knockouts division.
Yeah, and now, if I'm my elegance boyfriend, if I'm the person who calls me in, I'm looking over my shoulder, left, right, and center. Keep her eyes focused on the prize, and she gets sick and keen with the big man. Anderson here tonight.
victory against the powerhouse.
Something I just kind of thought of. Because it's pretty much, well, Eric Young pretty much said the reason why he left WWE is because Vince McMahon forced his way back in and he wanted absolutely nothing to do with him. Now that Vince is gone and we have this TNA NXT crossover, all right, well, that's a perfect opportunity for him to come back and do something.
Eric Young sporting his Montreal Canadiens inspired gear.
Yeah, but she's also stocky and built, so at least the strength and the power makes sense. Plus, she like her and Ash had a. I thought her and Ash had a fantastic match. Like, to me, I like any doubts I had in both women's ability to work were silenced at Slammiversary.
There is no doubt. Nobody can deny that Jordan Grace has been on as Knockouts World Champion. But I want to give a lot of credit to Ash by Elegance here. The bravery, the fortitude. Fall down, trying to get back up. And Ash by Elegance is here, rising to the occasion once again. Jordan Grace is now reigned for 194 days. And this is her third Knockout World title reign.
True, I don't know. I mean, yeah, the way they've embraced Hendry, I have absolutely no doubt that's where he's going as soon as his TNA deal's up. She would. Jordan definitely would get lost in the shuffle unless they're building like a super, I don't want to say super heavyweight, but kind of like a strong woman's division. You already have plenty of women that there's multiple women in WWE who fit that bill already. So if you're going to build like a like a subdivision like that, Grace would actually be a good fit for that.
Able to fight it off, though. Going to the matchup. Right hands by Eric Young, picking up where these two left off this past weekend. Young to the outside, shoulder right to the midsection. Young, as good as he's always been. Look at this pace, this frenetic pace that Eric Young is kicking off here in this matchup. World champion has been a neck breaker. There's the cover and a kick out at one there by Hammerstone. I'm hearing a lot from the personal concierge at ringside. He won't shut up tonight. I mean, look, he's just trying to get Ash by Elegance back on the winning track, back on the right track here. So, grabbing a hold of Young. Oh, watch out. Going for it.
No, I'm liking this match so far. Very simple, very basic. Playing to the characters' abilities.
Elegance certainly looking very confident, considering she's got about a 280-pound monster on her team.
Again, like feels like very house show, like going way, way too long for TV. Again, not crapping on the match at all. It's just this is more for a live audience. Like if I bought a ticket to come watch this, I'd be happy with what I'm watching. But as far as TV, it's like, okay, let's keep this going.
Pulling Young towards the corner, and attack made by Hammerstone. And there you can see the personal concierge looks a little spooked tonight, especially after Slammiversary.
Like if this were TV, you'd start off with
You think he's worried?
yes, exactly. That's a good idea, Lab Rat.
Yeah, I would be worried too.
Yeah, like for this match, it'd be, you know, you'd have if this for TV, you'd have if this for TV, if this is like, you know, a 7-minute TV match. Okay, I'm having starting off with Jordan and Ash started off. Jordan overpowers her, tag in the men. They wrestle for a bit. Heel cut off, work heat on Eric Young, and then and that's where you go from the hot tag. Right, exactly. You rejected us, and look at us.
But now this is a huge window for Eric Young to get attached to the juggernaut.
Another thing, too, I think Jordan Grace and Ash by Elegance just have fantastic chemistry with each other. Like for whatever reason it is, Ash and Jordan they click.
Still able to fight off.
Go for the juggernaut driver once again, and I love seeing the first concierge.
You're a monster.
I love it. And in comes the monster Hammerstone.
Taking pleasure in somebody else's fear and pain. Look out!
I'd be terrified too, to be honest. Oh, jawbreaker by Young. Oh, big forearms here from Ash.
Trying to fight, so carry back.
Rolls through the DVT, and now Young. Oh, landed by Hammerstone with a spine buster.
Ash is down. Young is down.
Okay, this actually makes sense. You got the female powerhouse and the male powerhouse in the match facing off. This actually makes sense.
Two of the pound-for-pound strongest members of this roster.
All right, they did that well. They did that well. They did that very well. I got to give them credit. Whoever did that little spot right there with Hammerstone and Jordan Grace, that was done very well. I liked that. I liked that spot. Like it showed, okay, Jordan can lift him up, but it still put his strength over. Like, okay, she couldn't hold him, but she could get him up. I mean, we'll see. I thought they worked that very well. That's my opinion. Yeah, as far as like a match goes, I liked this match. It was very well worked. I thought they told a decent story. I thought they got the right business across. I just thought you could have got it done like, 60% of how long it went.
Slammiversary. It's the all-new TNAmerch.com, your one-stop shop for all things total non-stop action.
And Ali, we trust.
We believe. Trust the system.
A juggernaut is an dream team of professional wrestling.
Okay, I kind of like what they're doing here with the system.
You will learn to trust the system.
It's kind of like, okay, we know we kind of had a major setback. We're regrouping, trying something new and going forward together. Good. I'm glad they gave Josh Alexander new entrance music. Like, if you're going to overhaul his image, if you're going to freshen him up, you got to go all the way. You got to go all the way. Good, dude. I like that, Lab Rat. That's a good catch. And as somebody who has to suffer what's under this American system that's nothing resembled American, I would never call this shit American. If you actually look at the Constitution and look at what we got, this ain't American. That's neither here nor there. But yeah, that's a good analogy. I like that. That's clever. Yeah, pal. I think it says more to how over Joe Hendry is that Josh Alexander kicking him in the balls and screwing him over in Montreal would get him over as a heel.
You guys are making it real easy. Real easy on me right now. Want an explanation for what I did at Slammiversary?
This is the most intrigued I've been by Josh Alexander in a long time. I guess his emotions finally got the better of him. Christian Cage was right. Scott D'Amore was right.
Oh, that's just great, Tom. These people not even giving the man the chance, the opportunity to say what he wanted to say. Perhaps in silence, the walking weapon has said more than words ever could.
On a more positive note, we turn our attention to Rascals when Slammiversary defeated the No Quarter Catch Crew in a six-man tag team matchup. They did the same this past Tuesday night on NXT, defeating Javon Evans, Nathan Frazier, and Axiom, and pinning one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions in the process. Wesley, Zachary Wentz, and Trey Miguel are on fire.
Standing by.
Yeah, pal.
Speedball, Mike Bailey. Speedball Slammiversary was a huge night. So, how are you feeling today?
Yeah, I am still feeling the emotion from the biggest win of my career, defeating Mustafa Ali in my hometown in front of 4,000 people and becoming the new X Division champion. When it comes to the X Division,
Dude, you know who it finally just hit me. You know who I see a lot of in Speedball? Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
the knockouts, the X Division. If there's anything I know about the history of TNA,
Probably my biggest rival yet. We can't agree more with what you just said. From former champ to current champ,
He is, but in a weird way, he makes it work. Like, I don't get it. To me, he makes boring work, kind of like
Trent 7 has another partner. Why don't you go get Trent 8? This is 7, 8, 9.
how
let's get it, bro.
I wouldn't put him on the same level.
Congrats. Say congrats. Oh, congrats.
Oh yeah, I would definitely not. Yeah, Ricky had way more charisma. I think Speedball does have something. It's just it has to get pulled out of him. Like, I feel like there is something there. It's just it has to be pulled out.
next Thursday on an all-new TNA Impact. It's time. You are cordially invited to the wedding of Steph.
Yeah, like I think like if it's like you had a producer or writer who said, dude, just lean into that, go full bore with that. I think we could see a lot more come out of him.
Looks to rejuvenate his campaign as he challenges the wanted man, Nick Nemeth, for the TNA World Championship.
I will make this title.
Hey, if you're doing the gimmick of Nick Nemeth doing the fighting champion gimmick, I think Ali is a good first challenger for him. However, I would not have it go any more than 10 minutes.
It's time for your main event.
All right, I gotta say, I'm kind of digging Alicia's look a little bit tonight. Got kind of a little bit of a politician's wife thing going on.
six-way elimination match. The only member of the system to come out victorious was
Wrong company. No, I'm pretty sure TNA is not going to be doing business with that particular company in quite a while.
Still representing the system loud and proud. These guys are professionals.
Here's what I think is going through Tony Khan's head with all that. I think Tony Khan, like, again, we've heard him say it before, like, he expects people who watch his show to do research and get themselves up to speed on their own to, like, whoever he brings in and books on his shows. It would not surprise. I can completely see him thinking, like, okay, my fans who are watching this show are going to take the time to look up the history and understand, like, what this belt, has been, who's held it, what it's been called, its history, which goes to one of, like, the biggest problems in AEW is that they expect their fans to do work outside of watching the show. Nobody wants to do that. No, tell me everything I need to see, I need to know on the show. And belts mean nothing. Absolutely. That too. Yeah, pal.
who immediately tags out for Myers. Remember earlier on tonight, Hardy and the ABC invited, quote, someone they believe in to back them up in case the system tried to pull it back.
Right, that too. Like it shits on the belt. Like the only time shitting on a belt made sense was when Medusa threw the WWF Women's Championship in the trash because it was a rival company. Okay, yeah, a rival company would do that. Not someone in your own company.
World Tag Team titles. In fact, Ace Austin won his very first matchup at Slammiversary this past week. Oh! And now Hardy. In April, the war under siege as House Hardy collided with the system. Challenging for the TNA World title.
All right, since this match is going to be going for a while, I want to take a quick piss break. I will be right back, guys. Should not be gone too long. Whoop, whoop.
This is a 3-on-3 6-man tag team matchup.
You have seen what the system has done throughout this entire year, whether it's Alicia Edwards or Moose or any member of the system helping each other out throughout their matches, like in Grab the Rule.
I see 3 members of the system in this matchup. I don't see
so presumptive over there. You and everybody else. Fires with a jawbreaker, makes the tag, in comes Eddie Edwards. Single leg drop kick right to the face of the two-time TNA World Champion, Eddie Edwards. And it was a system breakdown. Slammiversary. It's begged the question, how does the system move forward? I can tell you how they start. I'm winning this match right here tonight. That can be a huge boon for the system. Look, every great machine, every great army, if you will, every great country, group, whatever you want to call it, always goes through hardship, ups and downs. This is really a speed bump for the system, if you ask me. There's the cover up to the leg and a kick out. The ABC who tied the Motor City Machine Guns and the Good Brothers for the 3.
And we back. Whoop, whoop. And just in time, here comes the Moose. Yeah, pal. Get me Moose. I'm popping right now for Ray Walt doing the doing Randy from South Park. Cody Rhodes, Moose. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was popping for Ray Walt doing the Randy Marsh. I thought this was America. Let's fight about it. Come on. Yeah, me too, Liz. Me too. And he actually had like the background, the experience, and the just like he was the gear man. There's something he sent me. I'm gonna get with Big Ray and also chat with Ben, see what they think. Because that's like with what he gave me, that's not with what my idea is. That's not a decision I can make myself. Like I kind of gotta take it to the elders, to the vets. Yep. He was the man, absolutely. Yeah, man, like there's nothing like that. Nothing like that, man. Just like when somebody somebody at that level trusts you enough where I want you to do this for me, and then you give it to them personally, and you're there to see their reaction. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it.
Don't forget about one half of the knockout Multiple tag team champions. And
Oh,
Edwards on
how
the
could
outside.
any of us forget
Oh, good Lord.
about the amazing and beautiful Alicia Edwards?
The militia retaining against Spitfire on the countdown to Slammiversary. Now Myers whipped into the corner by Austin.
Right now, ABC and Broken Matt Hardy able to maintain an advantage for a second there, but now unfriendly territory here.
Hey, Prince of Bali separating Myers from Austin. Eddie Edwards is the legal combatant, tagged himself in.
Those nasty clubbing forearms and now the beatings.
Joe Hendry looking on from the outside. I mean, there's so many parts involved in this main event matchup now. I feel bad for Prince of Bali trying to control this situation.
Like I said, I mean, this is the type of thing that can explode, pop off at any moment.
Austin out of the corner. Oh, and JDC with a thumb to the eye.
Not stopping there. Sternum first into the turnbuckle.
JDC, the loose cannon of the system, who Moose used to go after Mike Santana and the road to spiritual qualifying matches to remove Santana from the equation. Covered and kick out.
That worked. The plan worked to perfection, Tom. Mike Santana did not get his opportunity to compete in that six-man elimination match at Slammiversary.
That's right there. Hendry looks on.
Yeah, well, I've enjoyed. This has not been a bad show. This has been a very enjoyable, entertaining show. If you paid for a ticket to watch it, live. If you're watching this on TV, not so much. Like, a lot of people left off this show. A lot of people. Meanwhile, a lot of these matches have been going long matches.
Joe Hendry from Matt Hardy and the ABC, as we heard earlier on tonight. Hardy, Austin, and Bay invited, quote, someone they believe in to back them up because they believe that the system would try and pull a fast one. And indeed, Moose came out here.
And I do believe at some point Joe Hendry will be TNA World Heavyweight Champion before his contract expires. Like, I want to believe TNA is smart enough to know we know we're not keeping Joe Hendry when his contract expires. So we're going to get as much out of him as we can. We're going to put him on TV as much as we can. We're going to put our belt on him. And then when it's time for his final match, he's going to put over our next big heel on his way out the door. Again, that's just me speaking. If I'm TNA, that's what I'm doing.
Edwards takes a shot at Hardy and clobbers Chris Bennett. Edwards and Myers lost the TNA World Tag Team titles to the ABC at Slammiversary. JDC lost to Matt Hardy at Slammiversary. Moose lost his TNA World Championship at Slammiversary thanks to Joe Hendry eliminating him in the main event. Covered. Oh, and a kick out.
There is no doubt about it. That's the one that everyone seems to believe in, Joe Hendry. In that match, he changed the face of TNA in that moment.
I could see that happening, Lab Rat. I could 100% see them doing that. Where Hendry is the TNA and the NXT champion simultaneously. If they did that with anybody, it would be him, in my opinion.
World Championship will be on the line as the brand new champion Nick Nemeth will defend his title against the former X Division champion Mustafa Ali. It'll be the first time that the TNA World title is defended on Impact since November of last year.
Right on the heels of Slammiversary, TNA Wrestling not slowing down. Neither.
Exactly.
In comes Brian Myers. Nick Nemeth said earlier on tonight he's prepared to be a fighting champion.
And if I've read the numbers and from what, if I remember correctly, NXT's been seeing like an increase, you know, since the partnership or since the crossover. And they're also seeing a lot of social media numbers too.
That's a little bit more about one of the hottest stars of professional wrestling. On top of that, the Rascals got themselves a victory. Once again, this past Tuesday night live on NXT, we know Joe Hendry is going to be a part of NXT's Great American Bash next week. Made by Myers. On the left, there's a thrown first into the middle row.
Ooh, that was.
The same way as Slammiversary.
Simple but effective to force the velocity that the system just absolutely piled on the throat. Jugular of Chris May.
Edwards lost on the rope for the sunset. Edwards
I'd like to see ABC crossover into NXT, but who would they wrestle? That's the question. Like, who would be, you know, the team for them? My immediate thought goes to, like, you know, Rascal / MSK, but it's like, we've seen that already.
We heard him say weeks back. When he came on originally, he was there. He said he didn't care about pro wrestling. He was lackadaisical. He was this.
Get me Frazier and Mask Guy. Yeah, pal. Where's Kelsey Grammer? Hank and Tank. Yeah, pal.
There goes one possibility. He needs to find his way back.
But a tag man, to me, JDC with a no opponent push to begin this matchup.
And we're getting a repeat of Slammiversary now.
JDC who assaulted.
I like that structuring of the match. Where, like, you do the thing in the beginning where JDC does everything he can to avoid Matt Hardy, and then all of a sudden that's who the hot tag is. Not good. That's good match structure. Okay, cool. Thank you. Sorry, anytime I hear Frazier, I think of that. I think of the Cheers spinoff. I'm sorry. Get me Fraxium, pal. Again, the matches are good. These are good matches. The thing is that they're house show matches. They're not TV matches.
Using your opponents as a battering ram, as a weapon there from the system.
This match is an absolute mess, a pile of. And Matt Hardy and the system of Moose and Alicia Edwards and their title.
ABC fight to take out the system.
You know what, Lab Rat? I don't know the answer to that question, but you know what? If you ever did a TNA NXT crossover video game, that's a great starting level. If you're a TNA talent trying to, make your name in NXT, that's a great starting level.
Moose would no longer be TNA World Champion.
Done yet. There's the tag to Chris Bay. Tragedy plays into the end of this match, Dom.
Dude, I love they did that whole thing with the flyers and the windshield wipers bit. As somebody who has done that himself, I thought that was brilliant and I loved it. Yeah, like Streets of Rage, you gotta have Speedball as a player character. All right, guys, I think that's gonna do it for us tonight. Always a pleasure getting to hang out and watch some wrestling with you guys, whether it's good, bad, indifferent, mediocre, whatever. Just getting to hang out and chat and just watch wrestling and chat about it. It's always a fun and great time. We're going to be back tomorrow night with the Raw watch-along leading into the Impact Attack. Unfortunately, no NXT next week, but we'll be doing AEW. We'll be doing SmackDown, and we'll be doing a late start of SummerSlam. And something different, too. Not only are we doing a late start of SummerSlam, but we'll also be watching the Scrum. That should be fun. We're hoping the dirt sheet writers, we're hoping the journalists give us an entertaining night. So we'll see you then. Much love to you guys. Whoop, whoop. Take care, y'all. See you tomorrow.